What is up, everybody? It's your boy Cheeseburger Eddie, and today we're coming at you with 5 easy bedrock farms with the full tutorials on how to make them. Number 1, we're going to talk about the XP farm. We made it so many times on this channel, but I want to make sure you guys make this because it's so simple and you get so much XP. As you can see from one collection, you get tons of levels. It's unlimited amounts of XP, so make sure you stay tuned and follow exactly how to do this. You can use any type of cookable resource, whether it's fish, beef, potatoes, you can use kelp, doesn't matter. So all you're going to need for this build is 3 chests, 3 hoppers, a smoker, a lever, some cookable materials such as potatoes, and then a cookable fuel source such as blocks of coal, block of kelp, whatever you want to use. So go ahead and put your chest down, hopper pointed into the chest, a smoker on top of your hopper, another hopper pointed straight down into your smoker, and a chest on top. And if you want to use this part for your fuel, you can put another hopper on the right side with the chest on top. Put your cookable resource on top, whether it's potatoes or whatever you want to use, and then put your fuel source on the right. Go ahead and put a lever on the smoker itself, and now you are good to go. You got to let this thing cook a couple of stacks minimum for it to work. So let it sit, let it do its thing. You have to let it cook. Whenever you get a couple of stacks going, you can go ahead and flip that switch and start collecting the potatoes out of the actual machine, and you are good to go to get that XP. Next on the list, we're going to talk about a really easy AFK fish farm if you have an auto clicker, or just a regular fish farm if you don't. All you're going to need are the materials on the list, a chest, signs, all the things you can see. And this is, again, a very simple way of getting yourself enchanted items. You can get yourself unlimited amounts of fish that you can use for your XP farm and so much more. So how you're going to build this thing: go ahead and make yourself a small little 3x3 platform, really is all you need. And on that first block, so not this one right here, but the one right here, you're going to go ahead and put a chest down and surround it with signs. So all you got to do is crouch, put the signs on it, and you are good to go for the start of this build. Now on the back side, you're going to have that other spot right here to go ahead and place down your trapdoors, and make sure they're all facing the middle. So that one right there did not face the middle. When you flip it up, it all should go upwards towards the middle. So you're going to make sure it's just like that. Go ahead and waterlog it by putting a bucket of water on the block below like that. And now you are good to start everything else. Let's go ahead and get a bucket of cod or salmon, both work really easily, and place it inside the actual water spot right here. You got to name tag him so he doesn't despawn. So I'm going to name this guy Bill. Waterlog your chest by crouching and just spraying the chest with water, and you are all set. And all you need to do is make your collection system by digging down 4 blocks in front of the chest. Dig yourself out a little area to work in because you don't want to be too cramped in here. And below the chest, 4 blocks below, you're going to go ahead and put a double chest, and it's going to look just like this once you place it down. And then place a hopper in the front of the chest like so. It should be pointing right in. And now go ahead and get a temporary block, put it right next to the hopper, so you can get a cart going sideways on top of the hopper. Go ahead and put your minecart with the hopper on top of that. You're gonna have to dig down so you can destroy the rail right there, and then you can go ahead and build yourself out. The next step, and the last step really, is going to head and putting a sign right next to the minecart with a hopper so that it pins itself right here, and when you put the bucket of lava on top of it, that it won't fall down and destroy everything. So now all you got to do is go ahead and place a bucket of lava right on top of the top block above the sign, and it should just levitate like so. Now all you got to do is find a way to get down towards your chest, and all you can do is just make yourself a little pathway like so, and you can access it easily, get all your items that you've collected via the fish farm. Now let's show you how this thing works. Get yourself a fishing rod. All you got to do is click on the actual sign, and it should just levitate your fishing rod like so. And every time you collect an item, it'll fall through the lava and go into the collection, the hopper into the chest. That way it's not going to burn up or anything like that. And it actually helps you not use any of your durability of your fishing rod. So this is actually a very efficient way. You don't need to have enchantments. It's super simple, and you get yourself all the items that you'd ever want. Whether it's fish, salmon, you get yourself some, whatever. You get some enchanted books, it's good to go. Next on the list, we're going to talk about a very simple Glowberry Farm, and this is very similar to any sugarcane farm that you're going to see. And basically all you're going to need is some observers, pistons, redstone. You're good to go. So let's go ahead and put some observers down with the faces facing forward like so, and then put your pistons facing the front like this as well, right on top. So now, other than this, again, super simple, very easy. Like the sugarcane farms we built, go ahead and put a stack of blocks right below or behind the actual observers with some redstone dust on top, and now you are pretty much set for this thing to work as soon as you get everything going. So now go ahead and dig out a trench in front of it, put a bucket of water on one side so it goes all the way towards the other, and this is basically where you're going to put your collection system, where you're going to put a hopper pointed into a chest. So all we're going to do is put a double chest down here, destroy one of those blocks and put a hopper pointed in. So everything that gets pushed out is going to go into this water flow, and you're basically going to have yourself unlimited amounts going into that chest as time progresses. Let's go ahead and build our little archway like this, and this is the reason why we're going to make this like this is because we got to put some glowberries on the roof. So every time they grow enough further down, once they get to the actual observer, the pistons will extend and you're going to have yourself unlimited amounts of glowberries. Now understand, glowberries don't grow automatically, so it's going to take some time for this actually to take effect, because just the glowberry vines, or whatever they're called, don't always have berries on them. So you got to wait until they actually have berries growing and sprouting, and you are good to go to get those glowberries, unlimited amounts. So anyways, let's go to number 4. The next one on the list is a cactus farm. Now I've built one like this a little bit more and crazy, but for a beginner farm, very super simple, beginning of the game type of farm, this is a super simple way of getting yourself some cactus. You can actually use cactus as your fuel source as in the XP farm. So I'd recommend using this at some point. All you're going to need is sand, cactus, fence posts, water, collection system. You're good to go. So go ahead and start by digging a block out every other one. Alternate each block. So basically you're going to have a piece of grass, block, whatever. This is just to kind of have yourself a frame or a outline of what you're going to do. So on top of those blocks, you're going to put a piece of sand, and then on top of the sand, you're going to put a piece of your cactus. And all you got to do is wait for these cactuses to grow 2 levels high, which shouldn't take too much time. But as soon as they get to 2 levels high, you can crouch, look up, and place a fence post in between. And every time that cactus goes above the 2nd level, it'll actually break off and have a piece of cactus just kind of sitting right next to it. So now how we make the actual collection system, put a little border around it, like a little wall all the way around it. And then all you're going to do is put water on the back wall, have all that water kind of push everything to the front, and this is where you're going to dig out a little trench for your collection system. Same thing, same idea. So we're going to do a double chest in the middle with hoppers all pointing into the middle of that. Now there's a really cool way you can make this a little bit more efficient by either just building more cactuses in this area, or you can do where you build a block above one of the cactuses and then put a whole nother layer and keep going as high as you want. You can do multiple layers of cactuses. I'll leave a link in the description below if you guys want to see how that's done. But anyways, this is a very simple way of getting yourself unlimited cactus, which can be used for green dye if you cook it, and obviously, like I said, you can use it as a XP resource for the XP farm. So this is a very easy way of getting unlimited amounts of it. Number 5 on the list, with the introduction of dripstone in 1.17, you got to include a dripstone type farm. We did all types of dripstone farms, whether it was just dripstone, whether it was water, whether it was lava. We're going to show you a lava farm. So go ahead and put down a couple of cauldrons, how many ever you want, and then you just got to build an archway right above it and then have your dripstone pointed straight down on that. So we're going to put a little collection chamber for the lava right here. So let's just build this thing out a little bit like so, and then we're going to fill this little spot up so we can go ahead and make sure that the lava is right on top of this, and then the dripstone is going to be pointed right underneath this. So when you get your pointed dripstone, you can point it right on the bottom, right above those cauldrons, and then just kind of make a pool of lava right above it. It doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to be correct. So anyways, once you get all this working, all you're going to have to do is put some lava buckets on top. Maybe just one lava bucket is all you really need to make it work, but then you have yourself an unlimited lava farm. It'll take a couple of minutes to pour or just kind of drip all that lava into the cauldrons. It'll end up filling it all the way up, and then like I said, you'll have yourself an unlimited source of lava. If you have yourself an iron farm, which we have on the channel, you can make yourself unlimited buckets, and you can basically have yourself a whole chest filled, if not more, of lava. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the episode, I'd really appreciate it if you leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you guys in the next one. Take it easy, everybody.